I love this combo. Take 5, my new go-to candy. It's not necessarily my favorite. I was talking to my friend about taking action. I made a video on this on my other channel. I was maybe a little unclear with my message, so I want to make sure that I get to put it out here. It's really about taking action, but not just taking action, taking simple action. And there's a big difference between the two. When I think about taking simple action, it's a lot more about something that's more elementary. If you're at 0 miles per hour, you have to go through 20 miles per hour to 30 to 40 before you can get to 100. And if you're like me, where you're like, well, I've already been to 100 miles per hour, so to speak, I should be able to just do that. Well, that's going to get in the way if you think, oh, I've already done it. That's actually going to be worse than the person who's never gotten to 100 miles per hour because they don't know what it's like. So their first step is going to be pretty massive and exciting. But you might think, hey, I've been to 100, I don't need to go 20. So as far as this is concerned, I'm getting this mower ready to mow. It's breaking out for the season. I'm not really sure exactly how to start. And it's not just about just taking action. For example here, it's taking the simple one. So the first thing I did is I just brought the stuff outside. I know the parts that need to be done. I'm not sure the order. It's not really particularly just taking action because that could overwhelm me. I'm just doing the first thing first. Like, I don't know if you've ever heard, but like when you pay bills, sometimes it's easier to pay off the smallest bill that doesn't, so you don't have any more interest accruing, and you can just have it done with it, get it done, and you just have less on your mind, and you can just focus on the bills, fewer debts. It's kind of that thing. Make it very, very simple. Why you want to do simple action versus regular action is because it gets you going. It gets the wheel in motion. As I was saying, you got to get to 100 somehow. I was really stuck trying to do perfect work. I was really stuck trying to do what I've always done. And I was like, you know what? Why don't I let go of everything? Take minimalism in mind and just say, hey, let's just take some action. Not just any action, but simple action, as I repeat this over and over again, and just get this going, because I was so stuck building systems or finding my formula or finding it easy, finding efficiency, instead of just doing anything. Like anything that I wanted, and I wanted to have fun. For example, right now, it's not necessarily the best shot, doesn't really matter, I'm not sure about the exposure, but I'm filming it and I'm getting it done, not just to get it done, but because I just want to enjoy it, and I just set up the camera just enough to enjoy that process instead of trying to get a really great shot and make it cinematic and all this stuff, because I really wanted to communicate and just be like, yeah, this is what I would be like in person. And that's where I put the effort, not into all the rest. One thing I really like about mowing is it's just so peaceful. When I put on an audiobook, which I've mentioned, Rick Rubin's creative book, totally zone out. Really just zen into the book, and I get to create some nice lines. It's funny, I grew up doing it for a living, and now I don't have to do it for anybody else or for money. I can just do it. It's so rewarding, such a fun thing. I get dads are always like into landscaping. The sanctified whore, the goddess of war. So you might ask yourself, how do I do that? How do I take simple action? The way that you want to go about it is to, one, let go. Just let go of everything that you need to control and understand and systemize and make efficient. So let go. And then 2, become present, be in the now. If you look at what you're doing and try to be more present and not think of the future, you think of right now, what would be enjoyable now, what you could do right now. Just let go of the plans, let go of your control. So often people try to control literally everything in their life. It's unnecessary and can get in the way, and your attachment to control can really hinder the control that you have over yourself and your happiness. Finally, I guess just be selfish in the sense of like, what is it that you want? Do what you want to do. Don't think of anything outside of you or what people think or being judged or anything like that. Color outside the lines, have fun. 'Cause what's fun to you? What do you actually enjoy in life? A lot of people don't know what they actually like. And it's a tricky thing. I don't blame you if you don't know what you like. A lot of times we think that we like something, but we were conditioned or taught or we're familiar with something, but we don't actually know what we like. And I would say if you get stuck, what am I really into? What do I spend my time? What music do I listen to? What activities do I do? And really figure out who you are, because that's going to be the underlying most advanced root problem. If you solve that, then everything else will go away. While you're working on everything, it's important to let go of expectations too. A lot of times we can start and do things and get it pumped up, get motivated, but then you lose steam because you expected it to go a certain way. You expected everything to be fixed. But I'm not saying this is going to fix it. This is going to get you in motion. I can't fix everything with one concept. Nobody can. I would say that you're better off saying, okay, also I'm going to let go of expectations of how this is going to turn out. Don't be so rigid in that either. The concept here is to let go completely and just exist and be yourself and be creative, be in the moment, and just do something that you really like to do. So I hope this helps you get into your next stage of creativity. And if you're looking for some guidance personally with me, click the link below and we can talk. I'd love to speak with you on that. And again, one more thing is if you're interested in joining my private group on masculinity, and just if it's for men, very private. So you can also apply to that. Click below. Until next time, cheers. Destroy